So I wanted to introduce you to Natalie for one simple reason, and that is because I wanted you to see how all of the money that you guys have contributed to the foundation and the healthcare Gala projects directly affected someone who lives here in Sulphur Springs, who was born and raised in Hopkins County, and how the money truly does stay here with our hospital. And so Natalie, you want to kind of tell us about your story?
Okay, well, I am so glad to be able to share my story again, because it really is special, because I feel like that what this foundation is doing helped save my life. 3 years ago, around 2015, I became very, very sick from a kidney stone, and I was admitted to the hospital and quickly was put in the ICU. And I had all sorts of things happening. Blood pressure was dropping. I was having a hard time breathing. And this was all related to a kidney stone, but we weren't sure what was making me so sick. And so at one point, nothing was working, and I was actually getting worse, and we knew something needed to change. And so they brought in the telemedicine cart. And I do remember seeing the cart, seeing it brought in, and I remember seeing Dr. Ghosh on the screen. I was really kind of in and out of it, but I knew that I have done another interview about this before, and the one thing that they asked me, well, how did you feel when you saw Dr. Ghosh? And I felt so much relief and so much peace, because I knew that he was assessing me, and I knew that he was getting a plan for me. And essentially that's what happened. They decided to intubate me, and he was able to walk people through that process just like if he was there, if he was my doctor and he was actually there. He was step by step walking them through that process, and he made me feel comfortable. And because of the decisions that were made through this technology, I was able to become stable enough to be transported, and eventually my life was saved because of the actions that happened here in our hospital, because of what this foundation has provided. So we are forever grateful.
Yes, absolutely. There's no question that without the telemedicine part, I believe that I would be here alone speaking with you today, and me and my two boys would be without their mother. So we're forever grateful for the foundation and the telemedicine cart, and everyone that's given so much effort and time and money to really make life happen. And that's what we feel like has been done for our families. So we're very grateful. And as she said, it's much more than a doctor on a screen. And when I first heard of the telemedicine cart, I was a little concerned, just because I'd never experienced anything like that. But I was quite relieved and able to take a deep breath and relax, and the stress quickly went away when I realized how Dr. Ghosh was really right there in the room. We were able to communicate with him. We were able to see him communicate with the other staff. And he was able to check her vitals. He was able to look at everything that a physician right there in the room would be able to do. And he was really the key factor in saving her life. So we're very thankful for that. Yes.
I am really so thankful for the opportunity to serve on the committee this year, because it's so special to be able to give back to something that really I feel like that I owe my life to. And I guess what makes it even better is that you and Tanner are the chairs, and I love y'all, and you've been in my life forever, and so I just am so grateful to be a part of this.
Well, thanks for sharing your story, and I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.